Hello, I'm Richard Hunter, Head of Markets, and welcome to our look ahead for the week commencing the 10th of May. On the whole, it's been a pretty positive week for markets, particularly in the UK, where increasing international institutional interest, largely based around the fact that the index is perceived to be of some value and obviously containing cyclical stocks, that's drawn some more investors in, so a good week there. In terms of the States, there's been further evidence of this rotation or so-called reopening trade, which has put some pressure on technology stocks, and that's despite the fact that for the most part they've been posting fairly strong earnings over the last couple of weeks. Indeed, for the quarter one reporting season as a whole, the US companies have fairly much been smashing estimates, as a lot of the stimulus is starting to wash through, with employment figures also strongly improving. So in the year to date, we've got the Dow Jones up 12.9%, the S&P 500 up 11.9%, Nasdaq slipped a bit, as we mentioned, over the last week. It's up 5.8%, FTSE 100 is now up 10% so far in 2021. Turning to next week, we've got full year numbers expected from Burberry. This is a share which has done particularly well over the last year. It's up 63%, although if you take a 2-year view, it's rather more pedestrian, up 9%. Of course, on the one hand, it's got, generally speaking, a wealthier customer base, which tends to be a slightly defensive trait. On the other hand, it's got a high reliance on tourism, which clearly has all but evaporated over the last year. So any measures it's been taking to increase what it calls its brand heat should come through in the full year numbers, not to mention, of course, any outlook on the trading situation in its very important market in Asia. Also, first quarter numbers from Morrisons supermarket. As evidenced by its recent relegation from the FTSE 100, the pandemic has not been necessarily a slam dunk for the supermarket. So any updates on costs, trading, including, of course, fuel sales at the pumps now that people are starting to get out and about again, will be looked towards. And finally, the travel company TUI has half-year numbers. Again, this is a company which has hit the headlines over the last couple of days, suggesting it may be subsidising some of the COVID tests needed for overseas travel. It will be interesting to see just what level of pent-up demand TUI are currently seeing, and also, of course, whether the proceeds of the sales of hotels that they're planning to do is on track, not to mention what they're doing in the interim period to keep a lid on costs. Thank you for watching. Have a great week.